So we're going to talk about a person who was a Democrat, and now only a handful of years he's been a Republican, and never before had he been a politician until this year, 2010, with his eyes on a state office and a wallet that for the first time started to donate to candidates nationally. Now looking at some of the faces of the Tea Party, here's one of South Bend, Indiana's sons, sparked to run for office by the Tea Party. There's something about Harleys, Greg Dudeck will tell you. The first-time candidate for Indiana State Assembly has plenty of them at his shop. Do you think about politics when you're on these rides?
I try.
Your campaign?
Yeah, sometimes. Absolutely.
Inside, more impressive machinery.
We're the only ones in town with 12-foot equipment.
That investment was a risk that paid off. We'll have to wait for this one, though.
Yeah, I've never been a politician before, and I'm not really sure I'm a politician right now. But
are you a Tea Party candidate, or are you a Republican candidate?
I like to say I'm a conservative candidate. Well, under George Bush, you know, that we disagreed with the Republicans then, and we disagree with the Democrats now.
Two parties he knows well, given he was a Democrat for decades, now a registered Republican.
Like Ronald Reagan said, I didn't leave the Democrat Party, they left me.
That left him with no political home.
I've always lived within my means. I own my home. I paid for that. We own the building, own the equipment inside.
He tells me he bought this crane with Bush tax cuts.
I looked at that as that first $36,000 I would have paid in those taxes as a down payment on that piece of equipment. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have bought it.
How has the Tea Party and the Tea Party movement and your involvement in the Tea Party assisted you in your campaign?
It was the push. It was the push. Why would we want to start another party when we can just actually take the Republican Party back to what it's supposed to be?
It's not easy, though.
That was one of the hardest things that I had to deal with, was not being able to change somebody's mind about me or being a Republican. Hey, Stephen.
We finished our visit at one of his work sites.
I'm just an ordinary American that's concerned about the future of the country, and it's not that I think that I'm better than someone else. I am a strong, common-sense person, and I can help. And Chris, that Tea Party-backed Republican, you know, he chose to run a union shop. Those were union workers you saw in that piece. And as you can tell, he has a diverse political background, sort of like a smorgasbord, which could be confusing to some. Something that he hopes will change, though, after today's election. By the way, you can catch more reports on the faces of the Tea Party at MSNBC.